And we're back now on Smells Like 90's Rock, and the continuation of our special tonight,
The best of 1991.
The best year for 90s music indeed. And we had some good ones. I have to acknowledge, we played him a few minutes ago. Michael Jackson. No, Michael Jackson, of course, what came out about him this week. First of all, how did it take 7 years to get in there? I don't understand.
And why now?
And why now? Exactly. But the week that I have to play his freaking song, but
They just decided to randomly execute a search warrant on
I
Neverland
guess so.
Ranch.
But they found some bad stuff after all, so egg on our face.
Very, very graphic images.
Graphic images of
Sadomasochism
to children. So,
Yeah.
So Michael Jackson may have been as bad as we thought after all. But you have to admit, Black or White, still very big hit in 1991. So I had to.
He wrote Thriller.
He wrote Thriller. We had to throw it. We had to throw it in there. But you had a lot of good ones, and we got a lot of good ones coming up too. But we got to talk a little bit because we've got there's been a lot of things going on. We got to clear up some stuff from last week's show. Here are the corrections from last week's show.
Okay.
At the top of the show, you were trying to figure out who I went to see in North Carolina. It was Gabriel Iglesias, the comedian.
Okay.
The Spanish singer from the 90s who shares a last name is Enrique Iglesias.
Yeah. I think we figured that out, actually. We just never said it on
However, he was not the one married to Jennifer Lopez. It was indeed Mark Anthony who was married to Jennifer Lopez. Yes, Jennifer Lopez was married to him, and they are now divorced as well. And to answer your question, does it make you racist that you combined them all? Yes, it does. So now that we've got that cleared up.
Why? Enrique Iglesias was in Once Upon a Time in Mexico with Antonio Banderas.
Yes, he was. Yeah. See, there's a lot of
that was kind of neat, I guess.
That was cool. That was actually a good movie. Have you ever seen it? All the way through?
Most of it.
It's a good movie, actually.
It's fine.
But no, yeah.
Antonio Banderas is a good guitar player.
He is very good. He can pull anything off. He's just one of those guys, you know. Even with that accent, it's kind of hard to understand him, but he's good at really anything, you know. He's good at children's movies. He plays the Puss in Boots in the Shrek films.
I never actually saw. I've only seen the first Shrek film.
No, have you? Well, you missed a lot. You missed all of his stuff in the last two or last three, I guess.
It was good.
It was good.
Whatever.
But anyway, no, you had all your Latin people mixed up last week, so I felt like
I know who Gabriel Iglesias was.
Right. Well, yeah.
I confused.
You didn't know who.
I didn't know who was married to Jennifer Lopez.
That's Mark Anthony. Yes, Mark Anthony was married to Jennifer Lopez. But I got to do something last week that I've never done before, and I don't know if you've ever done it. I think you said maybe you have done it before. I actually listened to the show on the radio, and I'd never done that in almost 6 years of doing this show. I'd never had heard it on the radio before. It was interesting.
Were you kind of cringing the whole time?
No, it was, you were talking, I tuned in. We just got back in range when you guys started talking about your car situation. And it was very entertaining, yeah. But it was like Twilight Zone, because I wasn't there. Yeah, every time you went to commercial, there I was through pretty much most of it, and then we came back to you all. It was weird to listen, because I'm sorry to say, because I most of the time listen to my iPod. I rarely listen to WTK outside of here. It happens. Well, I don't listen to this other station that I work for most of the time outside, because
you can't.
I hear it all the time. So
you
it's
just
like
can't.
I do this stuff all the time. I don't want to. That's work. I don't want to have to listen to work. But yeah, it's weird to hear me all over the stuff, and then hear you guys without me. It was just like an out of body experience that night. But it was cool. Never listened to you guys. I've listened to the show on the computer at home or wherever I was, but I'd never listened to it on the radio. So that was interesting.
And you realize that I bought Ultron, basically.
Hmm?
That was Sheila's nickname for my car.
Ultron, yeah. See, when I saw that was the name of the playlist, I wanted to give a cover photo, so I just found Ultron from Age of Ultron, and I made that the cover photo for that playlist. I didn't know what they were talking about. You all talked about Marvel for a while.
Just for a minute.
For the entire segment, you guys talked. I put the segments together. I was an entire segment. You all talking about X-Men and
my
Marvel,
disappointment in it.
And your disappointment in it, exactly. But yeah.
Why Bryan Singer? Why many things?
And he's touching kids too, apparently.
Well, it's
allegedly
unproven. Allegedly
touching kids. Yeah.
But multiple people have accused him.
Just stop, people. Stop.
Stop doing awful things.
Stop being gross. Seriously, it's just not worth it. Stop being gross. Stop being gross.
Oh, well.
I'll say it again. Stop being gross.
Stop being gross.
Independence Day comes out this weekend.
Stop being gross.
Roland Emmerich, Stop Being Gross.
Is he actually directing this one?
I think he was. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I didn't know this. Apparently, Idris Elba. Am I pronouncing his name correctly?
Say that
He's
again.
Idris Elba.
Okay.
He's playing. He's going to be playing like the title character Roland in the Stephen King Dark Tower series. Did you ever read those?
I never read those.
I read the first one. I read The Gunslinger, but
Yeah.
I mean, it was a good movie. Or
Right.
a good movie. It was a good book.
Right.
I definitely have not picked up the rest of the series, although I would like to.
Right.
I don't know. I was kind of excited to hear because I always imagine the Gunslinger as more or less like a Clint Eastwood type.
Yeah.
That's how you would
you would
characterize
think about it.
anybody labeled the Gunslinger.
Right.
But I think it could actually be kind of interesting.
Probably will be.
Since we discuss, sci-fi, fantasy themed films on this
Exactly.
show quite a bit.
Exactly. Yes, Roland Emmerich is in fact
Directing this next
directing, or
Independence
has
Day
directed
film.
Resurgence. So yeah. So he's just all over the map with his films. But I
And
look
that
like
guy's not dead.
Huh? And Brent Spiner's character, if you remember the first Independence Day, Dr. Oaken, the crazy long-haired professor who was at Area 51, he got killed, okay, in the first one, and then all of a sudden he comes back to life in this
Yeah.
one. This is like the reason why I don't want to see the movie. I still kind of want to see this movie, but
I don't.
That is like the one flaw in this. Well, there's actually a lot of flaws. That's the major flaw right there, is you're bringing people back to life. It's just no.
I will
No.
say for that scene, that's probably the only scene that I can look back on in the original Independence Day movie, and it's still kind of engaging, just because it's so eerie.
Where
I mean?
he's communicating
Yeah.
through Dr. Oaken. Yeah, it was
through, like,
an
telepathy or
interesting.
whatever. It was
It was a
interesting.
very interesting film, and it's interesting how they have to communicate. But apparently, it slips you into a coma for 20 years, and then right when the aliens return, hey,
You wake up,
Dr. Oaken returns. Dan, I'll buy that. Sure.
and all they're doing, and
Good
apparently
luck.
they're just rehashing the scene in this new one, except
Pretty
it's
much, it's a soft reboot, is what it is.
Yeah, it's Bill Pullman's character, the president.
The former president. now.
Yeah, the former president.
Yeah.
He's going to be doing it this time.
Yeah, I saw that one scene that's in the trailer. He gets thrown against a window.
In the exact same fashion. They have fog in the room, just like in the old scene. They couldn't think of anything.
Good
like
luck,
new
Resurgence.
or
That's all I can say.
original.
That's all I can say to Independence Day Resurgence. Good luck this year. Seriously, it doesn't even come out on Independence Day this
No.
this go around. It
Came
comes
out
out
today,
the week,
June 24th.
little over a week before. It's ridiculous, but we could complain all night.